It's time to align your mind, body, and soul. Joseph LoBrutto III received off-planet symbols and colors that carry a specific vibration. Each symbol serves a specific function, such as improving happiness, clarity, intuition, and more. Joseph has put these energetically activated symbols into a set of cards. Now you can benefit from these vibrationally excited symbols. For your set of these cards, go to ourjourneyoflife.com. Experience the power and healing of sacred geometry. Joseph LoBrutto III has put this divine information into affirmation cards. Each card and symbol has been invoked with the divine energy of our Creator, Archangels, and Ascended Masters. Each card is given an affirmation beginning with the words, I am, meaning the strength of God. Receive protection, heal trauma, and manifest all of your desires with the help of these cards. To get your set, go to ourjourneyoflife.com today.
I just had a light fall. I just had a light fall, and I had my headphones fall and everything. So I'm going to step off for a second and just have you introduce, and I'll be back in 1 minute.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. So I did happen to just see a photo of those. We just had a show about some extraterrestrials, and in Joseph's cards, I just saw a photo of them. So if you want to go back and watch the start of the video, there is a video of exactly who I was talking about. And I don't know how Joseph ended up putting them on his cards, but I guess they're out there. All right, it is Monday. Welcome. For those of you who are just tuning in, we did just finish a 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock show with me and Jen. It was awesome if you want to rewatch it. And here, let's get some sage. I'm saging us, Joe. And then I have our bell, too.
All right, good. I'm back again. Wow, the show started. My headphones fell out and the light fell. How about that?
That happened to me just before my show started, too. This fell and that fell. They all fell.
Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome for a night of love, hope, and laughter. I just posted the link online. So you can click on the link if you want to join us for a reading. I will be giving mediumship readings, and Kristen will be giving Lifepath readings to the audience and everything. And I just finished a wonderful weekend in Port St. Lucie, where I got to do Speaking to Heaven, my Divine Healing of the Ascended Masters. Also, my 2 workshops, Learn to Speak to Angels and Spirit Guides, and Past Life Regression, Future Life Progression workshop. And they were all great success. Saturday night, wonderful readings on Saturday night for everyone. So, and just wanted to share that as well. So, and I know I was listening to your show about energy, extraterrestrials, and communications. And, you know, when I think about my life and how I became a channel, and channeling extraterrestrials is Indigo that comes through, who is from Arcturus. So I do channel an extraterrestrial being. And then I also connect with the loved ones on the other side. I hear them differently. And I just kind of wanted to explain how that works is when I listen to the loved ones on the other side, it's thoughts that come to me. It's only a shadow of Mother Earth. I call it. Heaven is only a shadow of Earth. So it's just all these thoughts come to me, their personalities and feelings and stuff. And then I relate it to everyone. When I am channeling spirit guides, entities, extraterrestrials, it's a different vibration. My energy feels different. It's uplifted. It's very high. I want to laugh. I want to giggle when I do this. It's like I have this uncontrollable laughter. And that's because of the vibration that I am when I climb into a higher density. So I know you were talking about the show about different things and feelings. I just wanted to add my 2 cents on to that.
Well, these were all questions that I have for you. And when I bring you on, this is exactly what I want. Yeah. Because it's different, right? And I know that because when I've had spirits communicate to me, I have to lower my vibrations, which I think if I learned how to do a little better versus I kind of just shoot up into the realms and then.
Yeah, when you're doing mediumship work, you're raising your vibrations, but you're not going too high.
Yeah, you're so close.
On there. Right. We're just a shot. They're so close to us. But when you channel spirit guides, it depends on the level of the guide that you bring through from 5th dimensional and 6th and 7th and so on. And you can just feel how the energy increases. And when I do my live channeling, people can notice how each entity comes in and how the vibration shifts in the room. So it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. And I feel that too, depending on, so it's so cool how you can learn how to do that.
Yeah.
Or how you just naturally tune like a radio transmitter. So you're like like we can dial you in here and dial you in there.
Well, that's why it's called channeling. It's like when you have a radio and you're changing to the different channel, different frequency. So there you go, channeling.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah,
I love that.
So that's
I don't know how that missed me.
You can compare it to a radio changing the channel, and each frequency is different. And when you're channeling, you're going to a different frequency, tuning into that frequency, and getting the messages. So.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
And you're talking about you were talking about merging also on your last show, and with the merging process, it's what it is especially when you're doing with your spirit guides and all, it's becoming one. It's one voice, and this is why I teach about the I am, or we are all one, meaning that we all become one collective and one voice, one collective. So you have 6 or 7 guides, they all blend into one and tune into you as a channel. You all become that one voice, and you do that merging, so to say.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have I am tattooed on me right here.
Yeah.
Because I kept hearing it like I am. Because I was like, who are you? I am.
Well, I am is very strong. That means I am is God's strength. And every time you mention I am healthy, I am protected, I am prosperous. You're bringing God's strength and all your affirmations. So when you look at your arm, I am, you need to add one more thing to it. I am prosperous, I am loved, I am healthy. And that's how you bring everything back from the universe to us.
Awesome. Yeah, we're definitely going to have you on, and we're going to talk all metaphysics, like what we just did. So
I love talking physical things. You know, I'm author of 3 books already and working on another one, and it's all about metaphysics science. And people don't see that side of me. Normally, if I'm interviewed by a show or something that just it's not for readings, just the interview, then they'll go into the topics of what I do, and they kind of pick my brain a little bit. So, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, Joe. And in that first video you played of your cards, though, there's the picture of those beings that I saw.
Oh, okay.
They're there in your cards.
Right. They're more of a light being where there's a silhouette of light, and that's how they show themselves.
They were see-through. They were just completely,
Yep,
just like the picture.
Translucent. Yep. Translucent and all that. And that's how they appear. So,
yeah, it was very, you know, I was like, wow, there's no skin. I remember thinking like, and I remember thinking like, is that the inside of how the body works? Like the way it was very cool. They were complete electrical entities. And I guess they didn't need skin for wherever they're from.
No, they don't need a physical presence on there. They're all energy. It's like my guide Indigo, who's Arcturian. He doesn't need a physical presence on him. He's just a color indigo. When he comes to me, I see the silhouette of an indigo individual, and it's all energy. Yeah. So, and that's how we're all perceived too, as energetic beings. When our loved ones see us and our spirit guides see us, they see us as energy patterns, sound, colors, and energy. They don't see us in the physical form. So I always tell people, don't worry about taking a shower. They're not going to see you, especially our deceased loved ones. They only see, like how we see our aura when we get a picture of Kremlin photography, and you can see the color of the aura. This is how they perceive us, is that color. And then there's sound and vibrations and stuff too.
I have a quick baby little funny story, because me and you have both channeled or spoken to Anna Nicole Smith, because she crossed over in our area. She passed over in our area. So she came to visit me and him separately. We didn't even know each other.
And it was different times.
She showed me. And two totally separate times. Yeah. She stayed with me for a long time, like a few weeks, like even a month. In fact, she stayed with me so much. She wanted me to share her story. And she was constantly telling me like, this is how I want to be portrayed. This is the truth. They're making me feel this way. She did not like what the media was saying about her at all. And she wanted me to fix it and do it right. She wanted me to do documentary on her and everything. I even met with a film crew and was getting a script together, because she just stayed with me the whole time. And she was so strong about, you know, how she wanted her story to be told. And she kept showing the parallels, because me and her had a lot of parallels in our life. So it was interesting. And I was validated by this. It was time before even me and you, I think we had not even connected yet. So I was just alone out there wondering what was going on. And I kept hearing Nikki. Her name was not Anna Nicole Smith in my brain. It was just Nikki. And I said, you know what? I've never heard anyone call her Nikki before anywhere. So that's when I began the search for validation, and I started watching and reading books and everything, and finally found an interview from her high school friend. And her high school friend, when she first passed, called her Nikki. And I realized, so her friends, her close people, call her Nikki. And anyway, that gave me validation. But what she showed me, because I was like, how did you find me? Like, what made you come to me? And she showed me I was on a boat. And she showed me the boat. I was on the boat with Ben and about 30 other people on a cruise in Miami. And I was this bright light in the boat. She showed me this bright light, and she said, I knew that you could hear me. So I went to you. And I was the brightest light on that boat. And I was like, so that when you say they see you as light, that's what she showed me. It was just the light that she saw. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, that's how she presented herself, with the light. And with me, it was years ago. She just passed away, and I was at the Hollywood casinos there, the Hard Rock, and I had a private gathering at the hotel there. It was somebody who just flew in, and family members there. So I went. They checked in at the Hard Rock. All of a sudden, I started pulling in Anna Nicole Smith and started describing her and how she died and all that. And then the people who I read knew a story about it, but I didn't. And
I didn't know either. I think she actually died at the Hard Rock, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah, that's why I connected to her, because she died at the Hard Rock, and I was in the hotel rooms there. So, and then and it was like months after, probably weeks after she passed away.
Yeah, she stayed around. You know, she was not too happy. She had some things to say. She was adorable. She was. I can't believe I'm sitting there hanging out with her. Like, she was full time in my. Life.
I remember telling you that was a similar story that we both had when we first met. So
it was pretty funny. I know, because it was pretty funny. That's a funny story, Jeff. She came to both of us. She's definitely crossed over now. I don't feel her anywhere.
Oh now. No, I just felt her in the hotel there. So that was the only time. Yeah,
she's made peace. Hopefully, she still wants me to do that documentary. She has shown me like what. Maybe I'll add that to the list. You know, she really pushes for that, and she wants me to. I know exactly what she wants me to show. She just kept saying she really did love that person. You know, like they made her seem like she was this young whatever. She's like, I loved that man. I really loved him. And I don't want to be portrayed as some cheap girl. You know, he meant a lot to me. She went on and on. So.
Okay. You mentioned documentary here. I know you're working with my friend Robert, who owns Gemini Video Productions and stuff. How's that going on?
Yeah, so we spoke today, which is exciting. And we are having a big meeting next Monday for about 3 hours where we're going to lay the groundwork for the documentary. So the first one is basically meet and greet, spirituality, metaphysics, your story, my story, Jen's story, Sarah's story, just metaphysical arts in general, and how we're all very regular people experiencing extraordinary things, unexplainable in this world, extraordinary things. And so we're kind of introducing the crew in the first one and introducing metaphysics and spirituality, what you do, what I do, and whatnot. And so that's going to be the first documentary. The second documentary is going to be, you know, all about basically a spinoff about you. I mean, from start to finish, you know, and at that point we'll be bringing a lot of people on board, all, you know, previous clients with stories. But we're also going to find some new clients and follow their stories. And, you know, because what me and you both experienced are hearing from people months later saying, you know, we're feeling better. Like, even just talking to Sarah, she was like, after I spoke to you, I trusted, I let go. That's when my guides came through. They speak to you. They're like, you saved our life. We've heard so many stories. You've saved our life. So we're really just going to pull in a collective story, you know?
Right.
So we're meeting on Monday to get the groundwork, at least for the first documentary. And yeah, we're going to go from there. So, and I'm excited. And then I actually have a third one already planned, and I'm already thinking about the other ones. This might be a new career for me. I don't know. Robert's on board. So we're pretty excited.
You become a director now.
Yeah, who knew? I mean, my mother's a director, and I was raised in the environment. I was raised with her doing video production and directing and on the screen and writing and producing from early age. So maybe it just makes sense I'd come full circle, you know?
I was just cleaning out my closet here to make room for Jen, and my storage closet, and pulling all my old video cameras and my cameras out, and they're all outdated now, but it was just, I remember how heavily I was into all that stuff, the documentary and the filming and everything. So,
well, yeah. So we're definitely gonna, you know, talk to you about that too. We talked about that too, like figure out, okay, what's Joseph's role here, and editing and filming and getting people together, at least for the first one. The second one, we're really just going to focus fully on you, to be honest. So you're going to basically be like the subject of the second one. But so I'm really excited about it. And we're going to move forward. Like we're getting the script together, and we're going to start filming soon, you know, so we're just going to just bang them out. So I'm so excited. Like, I know it's weird when all of a sudden I finally know which direction I'm meant to be walking in. Like, I know I'm supposed to be doing this. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but now I have a real direction forward. So, like, beyond a shadow of a doubt. My guides are like, yeah, you're doing a documentary. I'm like, really?
There you go. You've been telling that in my ear for past few weeks now. This is something you've been called to do.
Yeah.
I've been sending the link out for people. Somebody said it wasn't working. Hopefully it works now. We did have two people in the queue, but we lost them. I was going to start bringing people in for readings, and we had 2 people on, and they disappeared. So
yeah, I wonder if the link glitched or something.
So
I'm gonna do that. And Joseph, is this correct? Joseph Staff at ourjourneyoflife.com?
Yeah, I just opened up an email for staff. It goes to everybody on my staff. So, and
it says Joseph Staff.
No, it's just no. It's just say Joseph's email. It's
just staff, right?
Oh yeah, it's just staff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so it's only staff. It's a staff at ourjourneyoflife.com. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay. So, because I do want people, Jen has the task. I've passed on the task of collecting emails from her. So, guys and gals, your emails. If you want to be a part of our newsletters and our upcoming dates, we're going to have surveys going out. Not to mention, we are going to be reaching out to people, anyone with a story who might want to be a part of. Yeah, look at this one. There we go. have a story to tell, contact us. Because like I said, we are going to be working on this documentary. So whether it's a story about Joe or a story of your own, or potentially you would like to get a hold of Joseph for some reason, we'd prefer you to kind of, so Joe, that's something that maybe we can work together. I'd prefer some of the things to funnel through me, at least for the second documentary, so I can get an idea and know whether I want to film this person from start to finish and let that be a few month process of before I want to get their backstory. I want to get a lot of information and film them before they've even met you. What are their story? What's happening? What's going on in their lives? What's happened? Mm-hmm. And then post meeting you, and then what 3 months after meeting you is with their lives, you know? So we'll just work in tandem with that. Well, y'all, if you want a reading, come on back. We haven't given one today. I'm definitely ready. I'm definitely ready. Hopefully the link is working. I had, let's see, a couple people in comments saying, I got Jennifer there too.
Yeah, I did invite the link, and I did post it again. So
you did, and I saw comments with someone saying, "Can I get a reading?"
Did you? I didn't see that.
I would say I would love a big reading soon, Allison Rowley. Is that a reading online, or is that you want to come on the show for a reading? You want to book a reading?
I don't know. If she wants a reading soon, come online. We're here for the both of us. So
it's free today. And speaking of it being free, we do this. We started it at COVID. You know, I've heard a lot of people say, you know, healing and metaphysical readings and stuff like that. Sometimes it shouldn't always have this giant price tag on top of it. So this is our way of being able to give back. If you're in desperate need of a reading and you can't afford, it, come online, let us help you, get in touch with us via email. If you know someone who needs a reading or whatnot, they can always have a reading with me or a reading with Joseph. Just email us, get in touch with us. We'll make sure that, these people get the help that they need. It doesn't need to have a price tag at the end of it. So this is our way of giving back to the community.
By doing this show, this is our way of getting back. You're right. And
yeah, this is our way.
But people have to realize too, when see, you don't do this, you have your construction company, that's your meat and potatoes. When some mediums like who I am, this is all we do for a living, and we pay office rent. I have 2 assistants I have to pay. And then there's travels to my events, and then there's Zoom, and there's telephone, and there's all the expenses. And then that's just the office stuff. Then I have to make a living for myself to do the stuff to keep my whole household. So we have to charge a certain price in order to do all that. It's very important. It's like and people say, if it's a gift from God, why do you have to charge? I get that a lot too. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of say, I love Christian rock, and the musicians are so talented. And every time they play, they always say, this is a gift from God, and this is what I'm giving. But they still charge money for that ticket, and they're making a living on it. Yes, it's a gift from God, and God gave them this gift, but they still have to make a living. And when you go to all these, when you see the churches and stuff like that, and they have collections of monies and stuff like that, still they're making a living, but nobody complains about it. They feel like, oh, if I pay in, I'm giving to God and maybe I'll get back. But really, this is how it all works. So the psychics and mediums out there who are full-time, so to say, like I am, I kind of structured on my price scale of what I can do, to make ends meet and so forth. The celebrity mediums out there, they charge anywhere from $800 an hour on there. So I try to structure myself where I'm more affordable to people. But those who can't afford my pricing, then this is what we do our show for. So come on online. If you want to get in touch with a loved one or know about your life path, you have the opportunity to join Kristen and I right now. So we're just here for just till 9 p.m. So we got about 15 more minutes. So,
well, and Joseph, you're 100% correct. And your prices for now are really very fair. In fact, I'm constantly Joe, we got to raise your prices a little bit.
I haven't changed my prices in 10 years.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
been
you
like
know,
that
me,
for 10
I'm the business side of things. I own a couple companies. So, and Joseph's just going to be one of my next companies I'm running, the product of Joe, because I really, really believe in what Joseph does. I have seen the amount of people that he has helped. I've seen lives being changed. And, you know, Joseph before this was a videographer, and the world has enough videographers. It's a beautiful trade. I honor it and I love it. But the world does not have that many evidential mediums out here showing every day that there's proof that their loved ones have continued on. So for me, you can't even really name a price tag to something like that, you know. And if financial sponsorship, because in a way it's like financial sponsorship for you. It's not like I'm charging you this money, give it to me. It's like, I'm here. I'm helping as many people as I can. If there are 300 people in a room, I'll do my best to read as many as I can. And a way that we can sponsor you and what you do and be thankful is by financial compensation, because that's what helps you to get to different cities and travel and stay in a decent hotel, hopefully one with room service. Joe's like, no, not room service. I'm like, yes, Joe, you need to be staying in a
Motel
room.
6, they leave the lights on for you.
No Motel 6 for you. So I am hoping that once this documentary comes out, more people will know who you are, because I really believe that you deserve to be known who you are. Truly, I've seen miraculous things. So
But the thing is, I'm more than a medium. That's the thing. And people started, when they come to see my events, the whole events for like the weekend, they see my healing abilities, where they come and people are actually being healed from sickness and aches and pains, and mentally, emotionally being healed. And they're seeing that as well. And when I channel my ascended masters in a group session, they're getting healed too, as my masters start to read for people, telling them about their lives and what they have to change to help improve their lives. And when I do my spiritual counseling as well, I tune into my guides and I help them with direction in life and everything. So it's like I have my title here, Joseph, Changing Lives, Healing Souls. It's not just the mediumship part, it's the whole aspect of communication with source. I always say I'm communicated with the universal mind, or the universal consciousness. And this is where my source is. And this is where I get all my information from. And everything comes from there. And then for my healing, I'm in tune to the universal consciousness as well, to bring healing to everyone. So it's the whole aspect of who I am. I'm just not just a regular medium, but it's more to it. So.
all right. So, you know, and guys, let us know if the link isn't working. I know we had a bunch of people in the back. I don't know if the link glitched or whatnot. But keep in mind, we'll be here every Monday at around anywhere from 8:15 to 8:30, depending on when the O show ends, which is Chris and Jen, Mondays at 7. So that's fun too. And I love that we're doing it on the same night. I think that works for everyone's schedule a little bit better.
Mondays are good for me.
Mondays are good. Yeah, they've been really good and calm. And Joe, I wanted to let you know I'm pretty excited because Heather just finished my website. I don't know if you heard. It's not.
I did pop on a little bit today.
Yeah, so. It needs some. It needs some work, but it's beautiful. She has it done. You saw that she put you all in the front too. I thought that was so sweet.
Oh, on the website.
Yeah, you're on the front, like how I met you and everything. So I'm going to restructure a little bit where I want.
I have to go more into it. I just kind of looked at the layout and how you could kind of go to sections and everything.
I've only seen it too for like the last hour or two, but I want to put all your products. So we'll talk about it. I want to put all your products in the store. So your cards, your books. Also, I want to get people to be able to book a group session with you, a private with you. I want to set all that up through my website also, so that I can send people there. I also want to be able to get event tickets for your events on there, where they can purchase a ticket if it's just easy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get some of Jen's stuff on there, and then also some products for One Tribe, which is a non-for-profit organization that dedicated to spirituality and metaphysics. And so all that's going to be on there. And I'm excited about that. So I'm going to be working with you to get your products in there. And then
a lot of my products are you can download a lot of the meditation recordings and the audiobooks, and then it's hooked up to Amazon for the hard book copies and the Kindle copies through Amazon.
Oh yeah, so she wants me to get all that information.
And I'm starting with a new company where people can order cards from this company and get them directly mailed to them. So Perfect. This is something in the works as well. So, and I have so many products and stuff like that. It's, to have to offer. And Jen, she's been working hard now getting her jewelry. She is a gemologist and she's a designer too. And so she's designing her own jewelry, and you have seen her jewelry that we had
I love it.
at our events and stuff like that. And she got to do her engagement ring, which she was excited about too. And, and she got to design that too.
When does she get that? I can't wait to see it.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Oh, she had
Not
it for
in person.
she had it about 2 weeks now.
Oh,
So,
all right. Well, we'll have to get together then soon.
yeah. Kristen hasn't seen your engagement ring yet, huh?
I haven't gotten to see it yet. I want to see it in person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, can I just try it on for like a second? Just 1 second. I just want to put it on,
Well, it's fun
really
because
beautiful.
it's fun because she got to design her own ring and the way she wanted it, and
she can wear it as long as she wants.
so.
Ah,
Did you hear what she said?
Yeah, I can wear it. I'm gonna be like, oh, everyone, really, truly, look. I just wear a fake one, just so you know. I'm married to my source guides. They love me so much. They want, so I'm gonna.
Well, when I first proposed to Jen, I had the cubic zirconian one, and and I thought, she said she wanted like a 4-carat type diamond. I said, okay, I got a fake 4-carat diamonds, cubic zirconian, and everything, and but now she upgraded the stone, and it's just
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But
It's beautiful.
it's what she does for a living, and she got everything the way she wanted to make it.
Oh, good.
So she's going to design my wedding ring too. So I'm
Aw.
looking forward to that also.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to planning the wedding. So
We're getting close.
and we're gonna do a dance, right? Am I gonna get to plan like your wedding?
Yes, you're going to teach. You're going to instruct us, Jennifer and I, to do a dance. So when we do our first dance together, it'll be coordinated by you.
Well, in another lifetime, I definitely did wedding planning. So they wanted me to run all that, open another business. I'm like, there's only so many businesses I can run, really. But I would have been, great at that. So you guys need any help, let me know.
Yeah, well, that's what you did. You coordinated and stuff. Your screen is
Yeah.
frozen. Is that my side or is that your side? It's frozen.
I don't know. So I'm wondering, that's the thing is, I
You're
know.
frozen. I'm looking online. You are frozen. So, but you got a smile on your face. That's a good thing.
Oh, good. Thank God.
You could have had an awkward face and got frozen, but yeah. But you
can hear me still?
I can hear you still, yeah.
So I think that there might be something wrong for some reason, because we always have like a ton of people on the back. So I think something like the link isn't working or something might be glitching.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is the first time back on StreamYard, so we were doing real stream. Yeah, people are saying it's on your side that's frozen. So try popping on and on again, back off and on. See what happens here.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Just get off there. I'll hold the fort. Yeah, I still see you frozen in the back there, but yeah. Well, I was looking forward to doing some readings for people. Everybody was asking me when I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to go ahead and post it one more time. If not, we're going to end the show pretty soon here on there. Kristen just got me back again. During the time of COVID, when we had the lockdown, I was constantly doing this all the time on this type of work. So it was pretty fun during the 2 years, meeting so many people and doing this work. So I have her popping back on again. So hopefully everything. I'm going to read a little of the comments here. Let me see if I can post that here. Here we go. Kristen, I'm bringing you back on. Here we go. I'm just putting on here. I bought a ticket December. Okay. Okay. So I'm looking forward to meeting you in December.
December.
Yeah, I have a big event in Pembroke Pines at the Hollybrook Clubhouse, and so it's going to be a lot of people. They expect it's probably going to be close to 150 to 200.
So,
So
I want to be able to. Can we possibly get a non-disclosure so that I could film? Do they know that they can be filmed? Can I Because we're going to be in
Sometimes,
documentary filming at that time.
sometimes what I do is I print it on the tickets for sale that this thing may be filmed.
And if you don't want to be filmed for any reason, let us know.
Yeah, or sit in a different area or something like that. But yeah, you notice the banner I fixed up for us too?
I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. And I love our new picture that you did too.
Yeah.
I do.
So
I did have a question though, and I'm definitely going to talk more about it, but I just want to know, how do you get everyone's names the way you do? Like, does it just pop into your head? Like, do you just hear like Maria or Michael?
It's not.
You hear an
Yeah, it's not everybody that I read that I'll get names for. Sometimes it's just an initial on there, but normally it just everything just pops in. It's just I go so fast, and all this information just comes in so fast. It's just whatever comes into my mind, I just say it out loud.
So when you say comes into your mind, does it come in like a picture or like audible? Like, do you hear Maria?
It's more of a thought than audible.
It's
thought. Like I'm thinking when you think to yourself and you're talking to yourself.
So when you see the birds, you see like a bird flying in your head? Or
sometimes I'll get the thought of the bird, and then they'll start to describe it, the bird. Then I'll say it's a yellow bird. But I'll get the thought. They'll say it's a bird, and then I'll say, okay, I see a bird, and then I'll see a picture of a woodpecker in my third eye. It's a woodpecker. That's the type of bird.
And like you've seen Tweety.
Exactly, like I saw the Tweety bird and things. So what it is, I'll get the thought first. After the thought, then I will get the picture after that. So it's like thought comes first, and then the picture in the third mind comes second for me as well. And when names comes, it's all in thoughts. I hear the name come up on there. So, and that's why I get a lot of names all the time. So, yeah. And it could be a person who's alive.
A little bit, but okay. So what about wait, what?
What about what?
What about a map? What about when you get locations, which blows my mind? How you're like, I've seen you in South America. Like, how?
Well, a lot of times, especially in the U.S., I work with my guides, and I work with sports teams. So if I see whatever, like Arizona, Phoenix, if I see the Cardinals in Phoenix, I go, who's from Arizona? You know, if I see like the New York Jets, like say, okay, I have somebody who's in New York, like the Long Island area. And that's how that's how the loved ones work with me. They'll start to show me, like, for instance, if it's in Pennsylvania, I'll either get the Eagles or I get the Steelers. So whatever comes up, I'll say it's close to Pittsburgh. That's where they are. And all this happens really quick.
That's amazing.
So, and that's how everything is interpreted with me. It's all signs, and
it's all signs.
And then there's other signs too. Like when I see two buildings, twin towers are the same, that means there's twins in the family automatically. So all of a sudden I hear twin towers. You have twins in the family.
So you'll hear twin towers. Like
I'll hear it. It's clear cognizance. It's a knowingness. It's just everything just comes through, and I just know, and I just don't hesitate. I just say it. Sometimes I'll pause.
I've had 100%. Like I've had spirits communicate.
Yeah, but sometimes you'll see me pause for a while, and then I'll say, this may be something strange, but I'm going to have to say it. And then when I say it, it makes so much sense to that person. It's like the other day in Port St. Lucie, I was seeing dog tags. I said, okay, I was bringing her husband through, and she showed me, do you have Army dog tags or anything for this? It's like military dog tags of his. She said, no, dog tags, something dog. Is there a dog in spirit and something military? And then she started laughing, and he says he's making fun of this dog that he can't stand in spirit. And then she started laughing. She said, we adopted this bulldog, and it was the sweetest dog until we got it home, and he started biting everyone, and we named him General. So that was the dog tag for the military. The name of the dog was General. And the husband was teasing them, saying, "I got this damn dog here with me again. It's driving everybody crazy because they had to get rid of the dog because it was biting everybody." And that's how that message came through, with just the dog tags.
And that's, those are the types of messages, Joe, that are just incredible because that's evidence. Like, no one would know that he had a dog named General that used to bite people, and he managed to get you to say dog tags, like military dog tags.
Yes.
If that's not proof right there, like in everything you do, I'm like, there's proof, there's evidence, there's proof, there's evidence. Like, it's just so not generalized what you say. You can't be like, well, yeah, but that could have been, anyone's dog. But it's not. Like, you say something that's...
It was dog tags, like something about the military and a dog. It was a dog named General.
I love it. It's just proof to me. It's honest to God, 100% proof, beyond a shadow of a doubt, which I already know. But how many people need to really see that proof? I mean, I think you should be in a medical lab being studied or something. Because
I did get studied at a University of Memphis one year, where they put the little probes on here.
Yeah.
They wanted to see how quick it took me to get into the alpha state. Now, alpha state is connecting to loved ones and mediumship and everything. When you go into alpha, you're into a different vibration. So they put the little probe things on me and turned on the machine, alpha, just instantly. They took it off, cleaned the probes again, put it on me, turned on the machine, alpha. And they said, no, this can't be, because normally you have to sit there, you got to meditate, you got to build your energy. They thought it was going to take like 10 minutes for me to get to alpha. So they took it and cleaned it, and they put it on a student, and beta, it wasn't there. It was kept there and would move to alpha. Then they cleaned it up and put it back, boom, alpha.
Wow, Joe, that's incredible. I don't even know what it means, but it sounds incredible.
Well, it shows that I'm always connected, that I'm not earthbound in the beta. I'm more in the alpha and to the higher vibration. I'm always connected to the higher vibration and always hearing. Well, it's like I drive Jennifer crazy. She says, I can't find something. And I sit there and I hear Indigo, my guide, talk to me. I said, look over there, Indigo. And then she'll find it. I said, well, thank Indigo then.
Yeah, I know. So, I've seen you do it all the time. That's what I did the other day. I was telling Jen, because I know I have to catch you a little bit like off guard. And that's when you're busy. And I'm like, Joseph. And you're like, yeah. I'm like, do I need neck surgery? Like, I had to catch you that fast. You were like, oh. Yeah. I'm supposed to answer that. Yeah, no.
No, don't need it. No.
And that's it. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, that's I'm sticking with what you say. And I know here are no medical disclaimers. Let's make sure we have no medical disclaimer here. Joe's not a doctor, but I do trust pretty much what you say.
I should play that on the audio. I have some audio clip on that saying that I can't prescribe or so.
Yeah, we need to put that somewhere that we're not in place of your therapist, we're not in place of your mental health provider or your medical provider.
They can be at the
show.
Your
psychiatrist.
I'll work on that. I'll get it done.
Yeah, so. We definitely need to do that.
All right. So till next
9
week.
o'clock.
Then. 9 o'clock.
So next week. I don't know what happened to this. I think we'll get a little better at marketing ahead of time. I know last week's show we marketed the whole week, and this we didn't.
Well, I'm looking. If you look on top, the people who are online, there are a few people online watching. So if you look at the top of your screen where it says live for 4332, and you got and all that and the likes and stuff. So yeah, we got a few people watching. Just no one wants to come in for a reading. That's okay.
No one wants to come in for a reading.
Next, we'll be here back again at 8:15, 8:30ish, around that time next week, and I'll be happy to give readings. And Jen and Chris will be here at 7 p.m. talking about your ET stuff and whatever comes up. All metaphysical stuff.
Metaphysical stuff. I think we might be doing numerology next week, and then health and wellness the week after. And then we're working on when we're going to bring you on for the hour and pick your brain.
Okay. Good. I love getting my brain picked where I can just talk metaphysics and just go on there. So
yeah, I know. I have so many questions that we're always working. So it's not like, and we've been, it was funny. I was talking to Robert. I'm like, me and Joe, it's been almost 10 years now. Like, it's been a long time. I mean, maybe 2015 we met.
Yeah. And Robert's like 25 years from Robert.
Yeah. I'm Probably,
Yep.
I'm there and there. He's like, wow, I didn't realize it was so long. I'm like, yeah. We had some great memories throughout that time.
It has been a while. It has been a long time. Well, that's why you became my best friend, and you're going to be my best person for my wedding. Is that called best woman, best person, best?
I have no idea. We'll have to Google that. When is a female best man?
Yeah, that's the first for me. I don't know.
I don't either. I know. I'll have to figure out what I get to wear.
There you go.
So I'm excited.
Talk with Jen about that one.
Yes. We have a bachelorette party down here. I know she'll probably do one up there with her friends or whatever, but
I have no idea.
I know. We get to start talking about it at some point.
Most likely her friends will come down here because they want to get out of the cold.
Not?
Yeah, to get out of the cold in Connecticut and go and leave their husbands and kids behind to come down. Yeah, they're probably going to come down here. So
definitely. We'll take her out to the Fort Lauderdale Strip. We'll get a car. We'll get all dressed up.
Yeah, whatever you guys going to do. So
we'll have a good time.
Yeah.
All right. So next week, we'll see you guys next week. It's awesome to pop on. Always, we love it. Thank you. Like, subscribe, share. Anytime you need a reading or any help, just get a hold of us, email us. If you keep in touch.
Go. Thank you very much for coming out tonight, everyone.
Have a great week. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye-bye.